Hey everyone, and welcome to week 6, which is about labor relations and collective bargaining. So I kind of jokingly call this the union week, if you will, because unions may still be only about estimates range between 12 and 20% of the U.S. workforce is unionized, and in some cases might even be less than 10% in a lot of areas. Unions and collective bargaining still play a major role especially with human resources because of how HR professionals are part of the collective bargaining process and how we deal with unions and how we work with them to try to accomplish goals for the organization. So really important chapter. And again, a lot of what I do in my role in real life is I deal with here at the University of Illinois, I deal with a lot of different unions all the time. So again, this topic is particularly relevant for me because again, it's a lot of what I do. So again, there's just one chapter you have to read this week, chapter 14. I know the last couple of weeks have been pretty heavy on the reading, so I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a break this week. Just one chapter, chapter 14, and then there'll be there's a couple of videos. Each week I kind of post a couple of videos that are kind of relevant to that topic, but specifically this week, I really want you to pay attention to the two videos I posted because there's a lot of discussion about whether unions are relevant or are you pro-union, are you against unions? So the two videos I posted, one video is the case for unions, and the other video is the case against unions. So, and again, I'm not here to tell you how you should feel about unions. It is your choice. However you feel about unions is absolutely your right. I just wanted to provide you the two different opposing viewpoints, and then you can decide on your own if you feel like unions are relevant in American society or are they less relevant now. So again, I want you to be to decide that. So and the way you're going to do that is actually one of the assignments this week is what I call a right to work paper. In the lecture video, I talk about what right to work means specifically, so you can refer to that. But basically, you're going to argue. It's an opinion paper, so you're going to get. There's no right or wrong answer. You're getting paid for your opinions and how well you support yourself. But again, basically, the idea is should states have right to work laws or not? Essentially, if your organization is unionized, should you be required to join the union to work there, or should that be a personal choice on your part? And again, there is no right or wrong answer. I want you to back up your, Steve, I want to know about your experience with unions and kind of just what your general thoughts are, and then you make the case either for or against right to work. And again, you'll get graded. I think it's a 20-point assignment, and you'll get graded based on how well you support your arguments. So make sure you put a lot of detail in there. And again, that's where you earn your grade is by giving me examples, by showing me your arguments. But part of the paper is also to show me the counter argument. So if you make an argument for let's say for unions on this point, what do those who oppose unions, how do they respond to that? So I want a full analysis. Don't just tell me everything about why unions are great or why unions are not great, but I want to know the other side. I want you to balance it. If you do all that, you're going to get a very high score on that. So that's kind of the individual assignment this week. There is a discussion board this week. It's titled "Competing Through Technology." There's an article that's in your textbook, and I actually went ahead and put the article in there because I know some textbooks kind of have a different version. So for this week, you can refer to the book if you want. I give you the page number, but I actually in the assignment listed the actual article for you to read to make it easier for you. So again, there's 3 questions that you'll need to answer. Again, you'll need to post your initial response by Thursday and then respond to 2 of your classmates by Sunday, like we do every week. But again, an incredibly important topic because again, even though, over the last 50 years, unionization has declined in the U.S., pretty significantly, labor relations and collective bargaining are still a huge part of human resources. And again, that's why I wanted to devote an entire week just to this topic. So again, I think you'll enjoy this topic because again, a lot of that, a lot of your personal feelings, even some of your own personal politics or kind of how you feel about work in general really comes out in this week. So again, especially on the opinion piece, sell yourself. Tell me why you feel that way. And again, that's how you get your best grade is to show me how much you feel on one side or the other. And again, also giving equal weight to the other side. So that's what we got going this week. Again, we're getting real close into the end of the semester. Next week is week 7, and I will provide you all the information that you need to be able to have to take the final exam, which is the last week, week 8. So again, more details to come next week on that. And again, don't forget, if you haven't started working on your course project, please, please, please start doing that. It's coming due here in a couple of weeks, and it takes some time to do. So I don't want you to rush, and really struggle to get it done at the end. Start working on it now. And if you have specific questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. So have a great week, everyone, and I'll see you on the discussion board.